Hi there, it's Tamara Dorris, and today we are going to talk about your most valuable asset. The biggest thing that you bring to the table, especially if you're in real estate, but it doesn't matter. If you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, a salesperson of any kind, the biggest asset you bring to the table. And then we're going to talk about your number one currency, asset currency. This isn't about money. This isn't my money talk. The biggest asset you bring to the table is your ability to believe in what you sell, your ability for what you do. The biggest asset. I don't care, bar none. If you take two people that sell the same thing and one person is like, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if this product is good enough. I don't know. And the other person is like, oh my God, this product is amazing. You're going to love it so much. All my clients love it. Who are you going to do business with? You don't want to do business with someone who doesn't believe in their own product or in themselves. And a lot of times what I see happen is either someone in sales, and we'll just use real estate, an agent absolutely believes in what he's doing or she's doing as far as, the process of real estate, but they don't believe that they're the best one for it. And I'm here to tell you, especially if you're in real estate, it ain't rocket science. Yes, you've got to have some skills, like you've got to know your contracts, but you can have a TC to help you with that. You've got to be able to negotiate, but you're trying to help your clients save money one way or another, right? Or get the most money for their house. So that's not rocket science. So at the end of the day, in real estate, it really boils down to how you portray yourself. And that all comes down to self-worth. I've had agents over the years, many times, who cut their commissions down. Now, we're not supposed to talk about commissions, especially in this format, so I'm not going to, except to say that you get to decide. In the state of California, commissions are negotiable by law. So you get to decide what kind of commission you want. And if you constantly let people cut you down from that amount, what does that say about you and the way you value yourself? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all heart. If I'm helping someone and they've got very little wiggle room, I'm going to give them a discount if I feel like I want to help them. If it's someone who I know will really value and appreciate my help. But if it's not, and they're just trying to get the cheapest, you get what you pay for. And you got to take that stance. You have to, because if you don't, you're going to get run over. You're in the wrong business if you can't stand up for yourself. So here's the thing. Your confidence, your belief in yourself is what will make you make a lot of money in your business, no matter what business it is. But you have to believe in yourself. And I can always tell when I come across an agent who is really haggard and worn out or stressed out or, whatever it is. And they've got 7, 8, maybe 10 years till retirement. And you can just tell that they're hanging on by a thread. And this is not my whole client base. I'm just saying when people like this come to me, I know that there's a chasm between believing in themselves and where they are right now. And all we need to do is fix that. All we need to do is bring that up. Because if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you do, like if you hate what you sell, then that's a whole different story. But if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you do, you're not going to be stressed out or worried or upset all the time. I'm sure in any business endeavor, we're going to have rough days. We're going to get rejection. That's normal. You're going to have stressful deals. But if you believe in yourself and the product or service that you're providing, it's not going to take the biggest toll on you as if you don't believe in yourself. Because what happens with people who don't believe in themselves is they're doing the work, they're knocking on the doors, or they're making the phone calls, or they're running the ads, or they're doing the work. But then there comes a time, and I don't care about artificial intelligence or text for you or inside sales agents, I don't care about all that. When the rubber meets the road, you've got to have a conversation with the person. And the conversation you have with that person is going to be a big, huge red flag if you don't believe in yourself. They're going to pick that up quicker than I don't know what. They are going to pick that up. You can always tell when you believe in someone, don't you? I mean, can't you? If you're dealing with someone and they don't believe in themselves or their product, you pick it up. You may not be able to say, that person doesn't believe in themselves, but you'll feel uneasy. You'll get that gut feeling. It'll be like, I don't know. It's not all logical. We do not base our decisions on logic. We base our decisions on emotions, and then we justify them with logic. Like, that's marketing 101, right? So believing in yourself, and I can't just say, oh, here's how you do that. I write books about it all the time. Look me up on Amazon. I write lots of books for real estate agents, and the majority of my books are not for real estate agents. They're just for humanity, right? So read about changing beliefs, not just my books, other books. There are some significant ways that we can change our beliefs using neuroscience, neuroplasticity, and quantum physics. It's always your state and your story. It always boils down to that, okay? The other thing I promised I was going to talk about for a moment in this video is your currency. And do you know what your currency is? Your currency is your attention. Attention is the #1 currency. And I didn't just make that up. I already knew that, but then I heard someone say it, and they were talking about, I think, online marketing. And it's true. Attention is the currency, because if whatever you give your attention to, you're sending focus to it, right? You're sending energy to it. So I say this for two perspectives. One, notice where you're putting your attention. Are you putting your attention on the things you want, on the deals you want to close, on the clients you want to help, on the product you want to, or service you want to provide? Are you putting your focus on that, your attention on that? Because that's what's going to grow. Or are you putting your attention on things you don't want? Are you putting your attention on, oh my gosh, it's November and I haven't done taxes yet? Or, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay my bills? Because that's where your energy goes. And I'm here to tell you that consumers, prospects, clients are going to pick up on that energy. They're going to pick up on wherever your attention goes, energy flows, they're going to pick up. And they're not going to want to do business with someone who's constantly putting their attention on things they don't want. Because why would I think that you're going to get me the best deal or take the best care of me if you're not taking the best care of yourself, right? Energy is everything. Energy is everything. I always say, and I always will say, and it will be proven one day, that neuroscience and quantum physics are two sides to the same coin. And I know that that's true. I just do. And so when I tell you, well, you've got to change your belief, and you're like, well, how do I change my belief? I can use neuroscience. Yes, but it also has to do with your energy and how that goes. But when you change one, you change both. That's why it's two sides to the same coin. Make sense? So believing in yourself is not just a matter of, you can't just say affirmations, and I have videos, if you look, on the channel and in my books, I talk about beliefs and affirmations all the time. An affirmation is nothing more than telling yourself a lie unless you get your state to believe it. So when you believe, if you say, I'm a top producer, and you don't believe it, you can say it until you turn blue. I'm a top producer, I'm a top producer, I'm a top producer. It's when you get into the energy, this is where the quantum physics comes in, where you get into the energy of it and you feel it. And you feel it all the way down. It's got to feel in your heart. It's not just a head thing. This is the problem, is that we're always in our heads. Get into your heart. I'm a top producer. I am a top producer. I'm a top producer. And when you do that, it's not just woo-woo. When you do that and you're saying, first of all, the words carry a vibration, and the way that you're saying them is a high vibration. So that's a good thing right there, because that's magnetic. But importantly is when you're saying them and you're causing yourself to conjure up elevated emotions, your brain is producing chemicals like serotonin, right? And dopamine and exciting, happy chemicals, which, by the way, are very healing for your body. But aside from that, when there's emotion involved with a thought, it creates a neural network more strongly and more quickly. It cements it in more. So if I just have a thought every day, I'm a top producer, I'm a top producer, I'm a top producer, it would probably take a year of doing that 5 hours a day. And of course, this is not statistical. I am just saying I've never seen it. And I've seen lots of people try affirmations for years and years and vision boards and all the things. But their behavior isn't changing. And that's because their belief hasn't changed, right? It's thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, actions, results. It can't be any other way. That's exactly how it works, okay? So you've got to, when you're doing your affirmations and you're getting excited, well, now maybe you just do that 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. And then the rest of the day, you're using that thing we talked about called attention, and you're making sure that your attention is on the things that you want, that are conducive to you being a top producer or whatever the affirmation is. Does that make sense? So to recap, the very most successful people believe in themselves and the product or service they offer. And if you don't, you can change that. You can change that by changing a belief and by changing your energy. And where you put your attention is where you put your energy, which is the magnet. Okay? And your currency is your attention, and the belief in yourself is what makes you be the successful. I did not say sex, I swear. The successful person that I know you are. Okay, so hopefully you found this helpful. Watch my free class. Contact me if you'd like to talk about coaching. We have some great sales going on right now, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now.